I just started a new training plan, which is a bodybuilding focused 4-day upper and lower split. And I thought I'd have a go at documenting it on YouTube. I already keep a training log on Instagram, but I thought it might just be fun to try it out here as well. So we'll see how this goes. I decided I wanted to fully commit to more of the size and hypertrophy side of things for a while. Previously, I was training with kind of a split between size and strength, and it just felt like the right time to have a bit of a training refresh. So this plan is somewhat similar to what I've been doing recently. It's just a fair bit more volume, really. A lot of movements are familiar, but a few I haven't done for a little while. So this first week was really about getting a feel for the structure of the plan, and figuring out suitable weights for each exercise. And given that all sets are sets across, it might well take a few sessions before I'm working in that right zone. But no rush, because I'm planning on running this until at least the end of this year, so plenty of time. So what you've seen so far is the upper one day of the plan, which consists of a bench press, followed by a chin-up, then an incline bench press, followed by a dumbbell row, and then that's into dumbbell lateral raises, cable upright rows, and then finally we finish off with some dumbbell curls, and then some skull overs. So yeah, overall, day one of the plan went really well. Everything felt good. It kind of felt like the work capacity for the higher volume is there and it will improve. Just kind of very good start. So day two, lower one, starting off with squats, 4 sets of 6. I chose 130 because I thought that was a weight that I should be able to do 4 sets of 6 fairly comfortably. I won't lie, these were harder than I anticipated, but having done a competition 2 days previous to this, with no rest, probably about right. I hadn't done good mornings for a little while, so I was a bit tentative about going too heavy too quickly on these. These sets of 80 felt pretty good. I really felt these in my hamstrings about a day or so later. A good place to start, and we can progress upwards from here. So leg extensions and leg curls, I started at 60 kilos. I thought that was a good starting point for 3 sets of 12. And as these both turn up in lower 1 and lower 2, I'll probably just keep each week at the same weight, and then if I get all reps, I'll just move up the next week. As cable crunches, I started very light at 20 kilos. I tend to have a bit of a history of ab cramping on core exercises if I go too heavy too quickly, so happy to take these nice and slow. And then calf raises, again I just thought 100 would be a decent starting point. I'm sure we'll push these up decently over the coming weeks and months, but yeah, these felt good. So day 3, upper 2. Ordinarily I would probably take a rest day between lower 1 and upper 2, but as I have another competition on Saturday, that wasn't really possible, so I just went straight into this. Still probably a little sore, but not too bad. 70 moved fine for the sets of 12 on bench. I just decided to go body weight on these pull-ups, and that was probably the right call because 4 sets of 12 started to get very challenging come the end. Not super happy with the range of motion, but they did hit the lats hard, so maybe I'll keep them like that. These flies started very light, just 10 kilos. Just getting a feel for this again. I haven't done this movement in a while, but these felt really good. I like these a lot. Just trying to keep them nice and controlled. So the cable row, again, something I've not really done for a little while. It's a bit awkward with my setup, but we make it work. 40 kilos was probably a bit too light, to be honest, but it was a good starting point, and we'll just progress up from here. So I just kept the weight the same for this week on the laterals, just trying to, build out those rep ranges. Not too fussed really about, adding weight on these super quick. I did, however, go up on the upright rows. Went up to 35, and that was still fairly easy, so I'll take another 5 kilo jump for week 2 on these and see how that works. The cable curl on upper 2, this was 40. I probably could have gone heavier, so I'll probably up this a bit next week, because these felt fine. Just a bit unsure with the higher reps for multiple sets. What's the best place to start? Decided to start 30 for the push downs. I think that was probably a good place to start. That was about right. So looking forward to kind of pushing these back up again. So I thought I'd over-egged the 120 for the Superman squats. I'd literally done a competition the day before, and I was doing this session to finish off the week. These all moved okay though. They were a struggle. I don't know if there was a rep left after that last one, but I'm pleased with that. RDLs, I decided to go to 160. I thought that would be achievable for multiple sets of 6, and they moved well, and they felt good, so I'm happy about progressing these up, and hopefully we kind of get into some new territory as the weeks and months go on. Again, sticking to the 60 for the leg extensions and the leg curls. The leg extensions can definitely go up, probably a couple of times over the next couple of weeks. Leg curls might be a bit slower. They still feel good and they're still moving fine, but they definitely are harder to complete all reps on that final set than the leg extensions are. But we'll see how these go. They're both definitely going up next week though. So I kept the cable crunch just at 20 again. Not going to push this up any faster than I need to. You can appreciate my precarious setup here. It's in full effect. I don't think it's in danger of clocking me in the head, but we'll see. So I included a slight raised plank on the calf raises. We'll see how that goes. I'm liking how these are feeling. A good way to end week 1 on the new program.